What's going on, guys? Plastic Beach X3 back here with another One Piece deck profile. And this time we have GRIZZLY, and he just got second at the Missouri Store Regionals. So GRIZZLY, what'd you play? And tell us how it did. How you did.
I played RP Law. I've been playing this deck since it came out. Wasn't always good, but we decided to just play it again. And I obviously went X1. My only loss was to the undefeated. I'll show you what I got. So we're kind of back to a more aggressive deck as opposed to like more mid-rangey and grind focused. We have 3 Zoro Juros for 3 drops and 4 Rush Zoro. The Rush Zoro was really integral to helping with like Lucci. Moria is still pretty bad, but you can get there. But having the additional pressure against Lucci and Bonnie really helps because that's all you're trying to do. Is you're just my ethos with this deck now is I'm just trying to tempo them out. I'm just trying to go under them and put them on, low life early. That way I can close out. Because if you go long against most of the decks in the format, it's usually not going to end well for you. We played Zoro Juro as well, just as an additional 3-drop. He ramps. He's a little bit safer now that Lucci can't kill him on turn 2 every time. So he's just pretty solid. He's just a role player. It ended up being really good. He's actually the replacement. I'll talk about it, I guess, when I get there. And then for 4s, of course, we have 4 Bond Clay, we have 4 Reiju, 4 Kid and Killer, and 3 Discard Law. So we didn't play Ein, and we played Zoro Juro instead. The reason being is because we had to add, we had to take out counter for no counter for Zoro. So we made the switch of Ein to this, add back a counter. I've always thought that multiple Rush Zoros was a good way to play the deck. Kind of just like never really put it in massive testing in, and then Impact from Will to Win. I think won a regional playing it in this configuration, so I kind of went, oh, my theory was correct. Okay, so that's why we decided to play this version, and that's why Zoro Juro over Ein, just to preserve the counter in the deck. It is important because you can kind of get bricked up, but Bond Clay, All-Star, Ramps, Reiju, one of the best cards in the deck. Kid and Killer is the best card in the deck, probably. Really important to hold this. I usually don't like playing this when they're at 2 life or 7. I will usually try to wait until they're at 1 so that there's more pressure. So that's an important thing with Kid Killer that I think that people may not know. And then Discard Law, we were trying to play 4, but we ended up with 3 because I wanted to make a cut. And it's really good when it's good, like against Anel, against Blue, sometimes against Bonnie. When you hit them with this, it feels very impactful, but there are some matchups where he is just a 1K, so I thought 3 is fine. I'm not always going to need him, but very good role play in the deck. So those are the 4s. But yeah, Kid Killer, Zoro, most important, trying to be aggressive, trying to kill him. And then for 5s, of course, we have the boss monster of the deck. We have Kid. We're only playing 3 Queen and 2 Miss All Sunday. This split is kind of weird when it comes to this. I mean, it could be this. You could play, probably wouldn't do that, but it kind of up to you. I like Miss All Sunday in the Gecko matchup because it's hard for them to get rid of. And when you get it off trigger, it's really good. Like, I had a game where it was my last life, and the additional body is really important, as well as just being another card that draws a card and another card that ramps. She just kind of fits the bill. Queen is just very, consistent role player. Never gonna be mad about it. You gotta be careful. Usually you don't want a Queen and use your ability on the same turn. Just you don't want to go too low. But obviously very good. And then Kid, if you have him, the deck becomes much better. So yeah, this is the split that we played. The deck is basically Impact's deck that he won with. The only difference is I cut one of the discard laws, the blocker laws, for the 4th Gordon, or for the 8th Gordon. I just didn't feel like 7 was enough. I wasn't seeing it. The deck only plays these for the reduction, so I was like, I have to have it. And again, going with my game plan, I just want to tempo people out. I want to go under them. I want to try to kill them. So making sure that I had one was important. And because I'm not trying to play 2 and deal with the big guy. I'm just play 1 a turn, deal with whatever your best threat is, and that's really what you're trying to do. So I'm playing the full 8, and then lastly the 2Ks. For Sanji, some people cut this to like 2 or 3, but I just feel like he's just like the best 2K. Well, the best 2K is Sachi Penguin, but Sanji's probably the next best one. And then The last 2 videos we played Sanji for a Nell. I felt with this being an in-store regional that there might be higher accounts of a Nell, so that's why I want to play Sanji. This could very easily be Otama, and it'd be very similar. That's just a personal preference, but that's the deck. Just try to kill him, be aggressive.
Any shout outs?
Yeah, so shout out to my team, Red Force TCG. Shout out to our sponsors, Dueling Guard and Game Euphoria in Washington, Missouri. Check out our YouTube channel at Red Force TCG. And yeah, thanks for Plastic Beach for letting me come on.
Awesome. Thanks, Grizzly.
Appreciate it.
Congrats.